Technology is amazing. I remember a time when if I wanted to connect with a friend, I needed to call them. I would call them and we would agree on a time and a place where we would meet. And we just say, okay, I'm leaving, and then we'll say bye. And then everything that would happen in between that to us meeting was up to chance. I would show up, wait for an hour or so, and they'll come or not come. There was no way of us communicating in between to say, where are you, what are you doing? We didn't have cell phones then. Okay, so technology is beautiful and there is so much power in utilizing it for your career, for your business, and for your growth. I hope you're doing it. Are you? Today I want to talk about how you can use technology, how you can use social media to really further your ambitions, goals, and your dreams. Ready? Let's do it. Hello and welcome to Own Your Lane. This is the best place for ambitious people who are taking charge of their lives, making income, making impact, and living fulfilling lives. How are you doing today? We're going to talk about the power of technology to move your career, your goals, your ambitions forward. I really am leaning towards making this about your career, your profession, your business, really, because I know that in the past, when you wanted to have an opportunity, you needed to be in proximity with that opportunity physically. So you would relocate, you would need a flight, you needed to be somewhere geographically to be able to see the networks that were present in that space and really participate in it. That was tough. That was really tough because that means opportunities were limited. Now, if you have a product in Malawi, you only could sell it to people in that corner of Malawi, and you couldn't effectively transport it or reach out to people within your country or within your region, your continent, and beyond. And that's the beauty of technology and social media. It comes with its own challenges, and we can talk about that another time. But today I want you and I to take advantage of this platform, social media, to really utilize it to move our goals forward. I read somewhere this person was sharing their article, and they're a very successful billionaire business person. And so they were consistent in their sharing online. And people were asking, why does this person spend so much time consistently sharing? And for them, they were talking about the impact their posts have. They were like, one post on a random Monday reaches 10 million young Africans. Do you know the power in that? I don't have to sell them anything, but just the ability to influence, to really mentor, to really encourage 10 million people on a Monday morning whilst I'm seated in my office. That is such an opportunity that I cannot pass up. And I saw that and I was like, this is so true. And yet so many people are focused on the negatives of what social media does that we miss out on the positives. Yes, let's guard against the negatives, but how are you benefiting from this amazing resource? How are you and your family, your business, your career really zooming in to take advantage of this rare opportunity that has come because of the interconnectedness of the whole world? There are things for you to gain, and today I'm going to help you position yourself correctly to make the most benefit from social media for your business and your career. The first thing you need to do is to acknowledge your beliefs. What do you believe about social media? Because you will not be able to progress beyond your beliefs. Other people believe social media is a distraction. Others believe that it is a nuisance. Other people use it as a platform for entertainment. Other people believe that's all it can ever be: entertainment, gossip, lies, a distraction, like a big tabloid space where you talk about other people until they avoid it completely. Acknowledge those things. Acknowledge it. Because your beliefs drive your behavior. If you believe that social media is a distraction, no matter what you do on it, it won't work. If you continue to see social media in this negative light and never acknowledge the benefits and the positives that could occur personally to you, it will continue to be that to you. It will continue to be negative to you, and you won't be able to take advantage of the opportunities that exist into it. So guard yourself, guard your time, guard your energy, guard yourself from the negativity. That's okay. But do acknowledge the power that the social media holds and let that inform your beliefs to be able to say, this is a good thing. This can be used for good in my life, and embrace that new belief. The next thing is for you to have a clear goal. What do you want from this platform? If you don't have a clear goal, you'll just be consuming. You just be seeing this, seeing that, and be distracted. So you have to know, am I trying to connect with the right people? Am I trying to get a job? Am I trying to sell a product? Am I trying to learn? Am I trying to get fit? Social media makes all those things possible. I have been using social media lately to up my fashion game. I don't like fashion as much. I don't like shopping. I don't like going to shops and not knowing what I'm getting. I just like to just choose and pick and forget it. I was like, I need to redefine my style because it's been sloppy for quite some time. What did I do? I went on Instagram and followed a few people who are fashion influencers. They share their process to styling. I'm the kind of person who likes to wear the same thing differently, like wear it 16 times differently. And I ran out of ideas, and I found people who do exactly that. How you can repurpose one thing 5 different ways. And I'm like, yes, this is my people, this is what I want. They are educating me. You might look at it and say it's just fashion, but it's really a livelihood for them now because social media has made it possible for people to earn from their hobbies, to earn from the things that interest them. So a person who just likes to switch things up and say, oh, I want to live on a budget or to dress on a budget, but I want to look like $1 million, that person attracts so many people who are willing to buy from them or willing to get their recommendations and act on their recommendations. That really funds a livelihood. You can make lots of money from it, you see? So when you know why you're on these platforms and what you're looking for, when you have a clear goal, you will benefit from it. When you don't have a clear goal, you will just be everywhere and it will really waste your time and it'll be a distraction. Even if your goal is to be entertained, you can choose what kind of entertainment you want. You can choose what time you'll be entertained. You can be clear about what you want, and then that means you will get what you want out of it. But I don't want you to say you want to use it for entertainment. I use social media for entertainment sometimes on Fridays when I don't want to watch TV. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just watch some funny shows or I'm going to watch some fashion stuff. That's it. But being clear, because we're talking about career and business here, being clear about what you want from it is going to be very beneficial. The next thing is for you to have a clear identity, a clear brand. You should know your values. Just because it's online, it doesn't mean you exist in a different space. It's quite unfortunate that we separate our reality from our online, unless you're doing it for business, unless you're an actress or whatever it is, and you benefit from being a different persona online, that's different. But if it's just you faking it, if it's you posing, pretending, it'll be hard for you to take advantage of opportunities that way. It'll be hard for you to really represent yourself and attract the right people and the right connections. So be authentic. You don't have to share everything. Authenticity is not oversharing. But you have to be clear on your values, right? I don't do this, I do that. I don't laugh at this, I don't like stuff like this. When you have a clear identity like that, it'll allow you to attract the right circle. I'm always interested when people say, oh, I don't like social media, it just shows me nude people, it shows me nonsense. You know what social media does? It shows you more of the things that you like. So if you go there and in your private time like all the things that you are hating, it will show you more of it. So be clear about what you are liking, clicking on, following, and everything, because it will bring you more of that. It is so powerful and amazing that I got on LinkedIn. I have used LinkedIn like just in the background of my life. I never really participate there. I never used to really participate on LinkedIn. But recently I have been participating and my mind has been blown by the opportunities that exist in that space. Because the more I like things intentionally and engage with things intentionally, it shows me more of that. And that allows me to learn from other people, but also position myself correctly. Because I'm like, okay, if I'm going to connect with a CEO, if I'm going to connect with a recruiter, if I'm going to connect with an investor, there's a certain set of values that I have to embody. Not me faking, but me refining what I'm standing for. So when you go to these platforms, be clear about your identity because you are a brand. Every brand has colors, a tone, has things that they are associated by. And when your brand is not clear, people come to your page and be confused. You connect with somebody and they say, who is this? They'll come and say, oh, I don't understand them. But if you're clear about your identity, your values, what you share, what you like, they'll come to your space and they'll be intrigued. They'll think, who is this person? Let me follow them. What are they doing? Maybe let me DM them this opportunity. So have a clear brand, defend that brand, and it will market for you. Have a clear identity. The next thing is for you to be a creator. You don't have to be an artistic person. You don't have to be fancy or do dancing reels and TikToks or anything like that. But create. Don't just consume. Because there are two types of people in this world. Those who just consume, and those are the people who spend. And then there are those people who create. And those are the people who get. Now you need a balance. We can't just create all the time. But if you are consuming more than you create, that is a deficit. That is how poverty is created. You are eating much more than you are making. Don't be like that, even on social media. Share your point of views. Share your comments on people's posts, people that you're interested in, not just everybody. Share intentionally. Share your opinions intentionally. You could put a picture of you, it's as simple, you take selfies all the time. Share about that time that you took a selfie. Share about your thoughts. Because that is how you connect with like minds. Over ideas, over notions, over perceptions. If you are afraid to say something, to communicate, to put yourself out there, you will not benefit from anything on social media. Because you want to be like clear. That brand you're building, you want to be able to communicate what it stands for. You want to be able to communicate what kind of employee you are. You want to be able to communicate what kind of business you run so that you can connect with the right people. So you need to create. You need to get over any fears that you have, fears of judgment, fears of whatever. People who create, people who can give you opportunities will not laugh at you. They know what it means to create. The people who laugh at you are those people who just come and just troll and just watch. And they're waiting for you to make a mistake and laugh at you and say a negative comment to you. Don't pay them any attention. The people who will change your life are the people who really question. They will DM you in the background. They will not laugh. They will not ridicule you. They will not bully you. They are watching you. So when you get yourself out there, it doesn't have to be controversial. Just share your opinions about your field, your opinions about what you're interested in, opinions about faith, opinions about business, whatever it is, share it boldly and engage. That's another thing. When you share, engage. Engage with others on their posts. Engage on those people who have commented on your post. This is the social. And sometimes people say, oh, LinkedIn, don't treat it as Facebook, whatever. This is social. People are social. When we are at work, we're not just talking about work. We talk about our kids. We talk about how life is going. We talk about football. Engage. Be open. Be free to engage and interact. People remember that social aspect more than your qualifications. So if you are equal with your competitors, you are competing for a job, and then you are the person who cracked that joke, they'll remember that. You're that person who talked about football and they had a discussion with you about it. They'll remember that. We are social. No matter how professional we look, we are social beings and we love those kind of interactions. So create content, engage with the right content, respond to people, comment people, share your ideas with people, be thoughtful on your comments, not just say, okay, cool, sure, like it, all right. No, be active there. Share your mind. That is how you attract the right people. There are people I have worked with, and how I met them was through a comment. You see a comment and you're like, wow, this is an amazing comment. You like that comment and you're like, I want to see who is this person who thinks this way. You click on it, and then that is an opportunity for something else. So you see, there is power in social media. There's the power of attention, the power it needs to reach that can be able to change your life, but you really have to be intentional. So create, engage, and keep going boldly. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes happen. Correct mistakes, learn from your mistakes, but keep going. The next thing I'm going to say is be consistent. You can't say, I posted yesterday, nobody responded, and that's it. I remember somebody calling me and saying they were feeling sorry for me because I had been posting and people hadn't been engaging with my content. And I was like, I haven't figured this social media out yet, but I'm willing to try. That means I'll put up some things, I won't get comments, I won't get likes, there'll be nothing on it, then I'll put up some things, I'll get that. So I'm learning. I'm seeing, what engages people? What kind of people are engaging with my content? Is this the type of people I want to connect with? And I will change as I go. But you sitting down there and not participating because you're afraid means you're not even putting yourself out there. You will not be identified. You will not be able to make the connections. You'll not be able to see the opportunities that exist in this world. So be consistent. Don't give up. Don't be too soft, where somebody from nowhere comes and says a negative thing and you just shut it down. No, don't let people who have been hurt, who have nothing going on for them, stop you on your journey to success. They don't know what is happening in their lives. They are frustrated with their own issues. They come and say the meanest thing to you. Don't let those people stop you, because they have nothing to do with your journey. Their noise, they are stopping you, doesn't really block your blessings. It doesn't block your breakthrough. So keep going. Stay consistent, because this is social. It's a whole world. One post today can change your whole life. A post from 3 weeks ago could be discovered somewhere. So you want to invest in it. You want to keep going. You want to keep learning and making adjustments and saying, okay, I think I didn't like what I posted. I didn't like the feedback I got. Or I liked the feedback, but I could refine it. I could get better at it. Experiment, enjoy the process, make it light, make it authentic, and keep going. But I do promise you this, that there are so many opportunities that exist. And most of the times we sit in our corners and we say, oh, life is hard here. Oh, there's nothing this, there's no there. But if you go in these spaces online, in the right spaces, you'll be surprised that people are praying, seeking a person like you with your talents and your gifts, but you are hidden. Social media allows you to stay unhidden, to get unhidden, to show your gifts, your talents, to be able to display yourself, to market yourself to a larger audience. The whole world, apparently there are about 4 billion users, almost 5 billion users on the internet. And you allow yourself that privilege of getting there and marketing yourself to all these people. Marketing yourself and being able to propel your business forward, career forward. Of course, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel foreign. I remember when I was committing to really be out there on my social media platforms, I was shaking. I had sweat in my hands, and there were so many lies in my head. Like, everybody's laughing at you, everybody's judging you. It's not everybody. Not everybody cares about me like that. Not everybody cares about you like that. And that's not supposed to discourage you. It should encourage you. Because there are more people who don't care than those who do care. And those people who don't care, they don't care because they don't know about you. Now, if you start being intentional with your skills and talents, they can know you the way you want to be known. They can know you as a professional. They can know you as a business owner. They can connect with you in a positive sense. And you have the power to do that with social media. Right? So I hope this episode helps you to really get out there. I can do more or a follow-up where I recommend or we go through specific channels. I'm loving LinkedIn right now. I always enjoy Instagram for my consumption, but LinkedIn is like where I want to pour more energy. There's been a lot of traction there. There's been a lot of benefits that I've gotten from really interacting there. Twitter is amazing. I am not good at that. I'm trying to get there as well. I'm not saying get on everything, but just find a platform and see that it matches with your values, with your authenticity, and then also with the goal that you want to have. And then align those things and then show up on that and learn the platform. I will do more videos to help you and I get better and take advantage of the opportunities that exist on these platforms. And if you want that, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, my name is Mavis Taniso Ganjata. I am here every week sharing things that will build you up, help you do great work with impact and lots of wealth as well. If you want to work with me, you can find some links in the description box that will direct you to my website and we'll be able to interact. Or you can just reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, thank you for stopping by. See you next week.